Jordan Blake with the Reckless Saints, giving you an update. We went and got a guy today. Everything went well. He was ready to stop running. He was done with his addiction, man. He really wanted help. And I just wanted to give you guys, tell you something. I don't say corny stuff like from the heart, but like if I did say corny stuff like that, I kind of feel like this would be a moment to say that, like from the heart, I guess, is what I'm getting at. What we do at Reckless, what I get to be a part of every day, is like sometimes you lose sight of stuff, and I don't mean like in a weird way. I mean there's a lot of pressure on it. Like today, you know, we're doing this 200 times a month now. We help about 200 people a month, and that takes a lot of money. And the bigger we get, I have this dream, and this dream that I won't let go of, about never telling the addicted no. Like if someone truly wants help for their addiction, I don't ever want to tell them no, and so I just keep saying yes. And every time we get a phone call to help, I just say yes. And I say yes whether there's money in the account or whether there's not, you know, because I support my family from Reckless, not from donations. If you guys don't know anything about Reckless, about less than 10% of what we do comes from donations. The rest comes from money streams and revenue streams that we generate. Reckless Apparel, Reckless Workforce. There's several things that we do because now it takes over $30,000 a month to run the Reckless machine. My wife and I make less than $10 an hour, just like everybody else that works for Reckless makes $10 an hour. We're the lowest paid members of Reckless. Not telling you all a sob story. I'm just telling you so you know it's not going to overhead or nothing like that. It's truly takes a lot to do what we do. And part of what I do, I design all the shirts, and then my wife prints them, and her staff does a phenomenal job. And so I'm always having to design new shirts, keep things fresh, or shirts continue to sell. And so we can continue to get money, so we can continue to put people in treatment. And so today, yesterday, we got a phone call that this kid needed help. Well, I immediately, you know, I'm on the phone with his family, and I'm like, I would love to help him. You know, I'm on my way to help someone else right now. I can probably help him tomorrow. So the first thing I do is I call, and I already know the answer before I call, but I call my bank, and the money's not there for us to make this road trip. It's just not. Guys, that happens sometimes. We do so much that sometimes that happens, and I'm a praying guy, so I'm praying really hard. Like, God, you know what? I need to help this kid, and money needs to be in the account somehow. And wouldn't you know it, we just happened to get a deposit from a bunch of shirts that we sold because you guys are awesome, and you go online and buy them. And that money went into the account today, and we had enough money with a check from Reckless Workforce that Jason, our workforce director, he couldn't even go on the trip because he was working, but he happens to go and get a check from a company where we cut their grass, and that check was for a month, so it was a decent check, and he was able to deposit that just in time. So we actually left Oklahoma to go a few hundred miles away, and all we had was the gas in the tank to get us there, and I don't think there was enough to get us there. Hoping and praying that it would come through, that you guys would come through, that you had bought enough shirts, you know, this week and all these good things, and that our workforce did what it was supposed to do in the shirt sales. And guys, it all worked together, that the money went in, and I'll be danged if right when we picked the kid up, we didn't have enough in the account to go get fuel, to go feed him, to get him a bite to eat. He hadn't eaten in a minute. His family sent us home with pizza and a donation. It was great. His family was amazing, by the way. It's just the way it came to, the way God works was awesome. But I just want to tell y'all from my heart, it's the most humbling thing I've ever done is be a part of this. And I get to, I'm the luckiest man in the world because I get to literally wake up every single day and do what I was called to do, what I was put on the earth to do. And that's all this is I was put on the earth to do Reckless, and that's what it is. And so we're going to keep going, because if we can survive today with no money, we can do it again tomorrow. It's always going to come together, because we're counting on something pretty big, and that's you guys. And the heart of the people has always been with Reckless, and you guys continue to buy shirts, and you continue to put your support and your love behind the Reckless Saints of Nowhere. Oh, and I can't thank you enough. So from me, from my family, from all the Reckless Saints of Nowhere, and from a kid that y'all don't even know whose now life is saved because he rode back with me in this van. I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to all of you. We got some new Reckless stuff coming out soon, so I'd really appreciate it if you bought it. But I'm gonna keep making it, and we'll see you soon, okay? I love you all. Peace.